Okay, that's a minute. Does any judge need more time? Okay, our third contestant, Tommy Hilcken, the ladies' man. The ladies' man, Tommy Hilcken.
If you don't mind, I'm going to do my speech down here because I didn't write a speech on how to go home with a chandelier drilled into the center of your head. Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. As you heard, I am the ladies' man. And for some of you, that might be the funniest line of the night, I'm sure. But to tell you the truth, it wasn't an easy road to become the ladies' man. Some of you are wondering, you, Tommy, ladies' man? Well, let me tell you how it all started. I had a friend, his name was Glenn. We used to go hang out all the time. We'd go to the clubs together. You know what it's like. You have your best friend, you go out to the clubs, you're hanging out, you're having a ball, girls are coming up. Hi, Glenn! Hi, Glenn! Hi, Glenn! Oh, Tommy, how's your mom? Story of my life. But if you think I was going to let that stop me from being the ladies' man, not a chance. I was surrounded by key people. When you need advice, where do you go? Who's going to give you the best advice? Friends and family. So the first person I ran into it was my mom. I said, Mom, I need some help. She said, Tommy, it's simple enough. You settle down, you find a nice girl, everything else is good. So what did I do? I went in, I typed in nicegirls.com. I had to spend the next 6 weeks in confession. It was incredible. Again, that didn't stop me. I was certain I was going to find a girl. I was going to use all types of dating. The next thing I did, my Glenn said to me, Tommy, I got this perfect girl for you. I'm going to set you up on what was called a blind date back then. So I went, dressed in my blue leisure suit, flowered shirt. You know what it's like back in the 70s. I was all sorts of fired up. I walked into the ice cream parlor. There was one girl in the ice cream parlor. One girl. So I ran up. I was all excited. I was looking sharp. I said, Hi, you must be Ellen. She looked up and said, Hi, you must be kidding. Dating was never, ever easy for me. Internet helped a little bit. First place I tried, eHarmony. Some of you have heard of eHarmony. It was great. I was dating a barbershop quartet. It was incredible. I loved those guys. I really missed those guys. But I go back to my family. My sister helped me out a lot more than you can imagine. She took the first bite at going online and dating somebody. We used to have fun watching the profiles. If anyone has ever looked at the profiles online, a lot of fun. So my sister found a guy and said, he looked like Elvis. Now any girl would say, I want to go out with a guy that looks like Elvis. So I said to my sister, go for it. So she went out. Next day I called her and I said, how did that date go? Did he look like Elvis? And she said, yeah, he really did look like Elvis. Now. Some of you find it funny. There was a lot of pain involved with my dating. But I wasn't going to stop. I was really ready to become the ladies' man. So I went online. I checked out some profiles. First girl I looked. What does it say? She's hot. Really, really hot. So I said, home run. After 6 months of dating her, I realized why. She was Satan. It was incredible. Dating never came easy. Again, I go in now, by a show of hands, in one of the profiles, girl said she looked like Barbie. Now, just for the guys, by a show of hands, how many of you here have ever dreamed of dating a girl that looked like Barbie? Let me have a show of hands. I gotta tell you. That's not many of you, and obviously most of you are sitting next to your wife. Because I'll tell you, I was going to take that chance. I was going to meet Barbie. Now, come on. So I go in, I look, and there she is. Just like I pictured her, Barbie. Blonde hair, green eyes, 12 inches tall. Right at that moment, I was hooked in. I was going to make her my trophy wife. She was incredible. Barbie? Nah, that didn't work out either. So you might ask, how does this all work? Where do I go in my family? My brother comes up to me and says, surefire way to meet girls. So I said, what's that? Get married. I said, what do you mean get married? And my brother's married 4 times, now I know what he means. Every time he gets married, he meets another girl. So what does he say to me? He says, Tommy, there's one thing you got to do. When you go out, the favorite thing girls like you to do, and ladies, you can nod your head if you understand, or just sit there and laugh. The best thing you can do is order dinner for your girl. So me, the big spender that I am, I'd always go out and say, excuse me, ma'am, my girl would love to have the 2 all-beef patties, the special sauce, the lettuce, cheese, and if you would, please, top that off with a sesame seed bun. Now, I was quite the big spender, and I really enjoyed it. And you know, when you do a humorous speech contest at like 10 o'clock at night, and you're talking about dating, it's a tough thing. So we're going to throw that in there, because I'm going to have everybody get up and do jumping jacks. But dating was very good, and I have to tell you, how did this all work out? By a show of hands, just show me. Wave your hands around. Let's wake up a little bit. By a show of hands, how many want to know how it turned out for me, Tommy Hilcken? How did it work out? Tommy, how did you become the ladies' man? Well, thank you so much. I'm going to tell you now. Here's how it worked out. I met this girl. All she did was complain, make fun of me, tell me I'd never be anything, constantly at me. And I did what any red-blooded man would do. I married her. 27 years later, 3 daughters later, I, Tommy Hilcken, am the ladies' man.